Welcome to another episode of Cut and Paint Tell Stories. Now we still in this book of Deborah Rice, the year Uncle Bubba Jack died and other family reunion stories. And the story that we're going to tell you today is a question actually. Who stole the pastor's chicken? Well, let's commence the reading. At our church, we have a lot of functions. Some folks say we always meeting and eating, but it's the truth. Now, every week, some kind of meal is being served up down there in that kitchen. Now, our pastor is such a friendly soul. He makes sure that after every service, he gets out to meet and greet the people. Now, sometimes he gets the meeting and greeting so long that we done figured out down in the kitchen to go on and say the blessing and let the people eat. Now, what I do is I make the pastor a nice plate and I cover it up real nice and put it back on the old big old stove so it stay warm for him. Now, at my church, we used to have a great big old fuss about who made the best fried chicken. Well, I'm kind of proud to say that I won hands down with my special hot chicken recipe. Now, there was a few hurt feelings and one sister even left the church about it. It's a sad thing. Leave the church over fried chicken, huh? Now she over there cooking in the club. Turn away from the Lord over a chicken recipe. But you know, her heart wasn't right anyway. A whole lot of confusion was always surrounding her. Now, I remember one particular Sunday. She wasn't there, but still. One particular Sunday after church meeting, we had one of them meeting and eatings again. And of course, I made my special fried chicken. Now that Sunday we had a whole lot of visitors and I knew that the food would go pretty fast. So again, I made pasta a plate and I all the fixings and everything on it. And I put it up behind the stove. Well, when Pastor finally come downstairs, all the food was gone. Them folks had a good time. They helped themselves to everything. But I wasn't worried, you see, because I had put Pastor's plate to the side. But Lord help us all. When I got to the pastor's plate, there wasn't a piece of chicken on that plate. All that was there was Sister Pat potato salad and Sister Ruby pound cake. I was madder than a red hen. Who stole the pastor's chicken? I told them to shut the front door. Wasn't nobody leaving till I figured out who done took that chicken. I asked the usher if he'd seen who taken the pastor's chicken. The usher told me that he hadn't seen no chicken and that his hands was clean. Then I saw Sister Darling over there with that great big old straw hat. And I said, Sister Darling, did you happen to peek out beneath that hat long enough to see anybody in the kitchen messing with the pastor's chicken? Sister Darling said, no, sugar. Darling ain't seen nothing today. Child, Darling don't see much any day. But that chicken sure was mighty good today, sister. Then I looked over and I saw Deacon Dollar. He had that great big old sack of money tucked up under his arm, holding it on for dear life. I said, Deacon Dollar, did you see who went in the kitchen, unwrapped that plate I had for Pastor, and took that chicken off of there? All they left on there was Pat's potato salad and Sister Ruby's pound cake. Deacon Dollar said, no, Sister Wim, my job is to watch every nickel and every dime that come through this church. You're on your own on the chicken. You see, that's a job for women folks. I keeps my eagle eye on the money. Yes, indeed, I do. Not a dime been missing for over 40 years. I went around to some of the other folks who were still left there until I was tired. Pastor said, don't worry about it. He said that he would eat the potato salad and the pound cake. But I was mad. I was very mad. I just knew in my heart that it had to been Deacon Twilly. He always running around the church looking sneaky. I do remember seeing Deacon Twilly over in the corner wiping his mouth like this. And then shortly after that, he snuck out the back door. I bet you it was Deacon Twilly that stole the pastor's chicken. I left that church, and when I arrived home, first thing I did was give a call to Deacon Twilly. It's a good thing he didn't answer the phone. How dare he embarrass me in front of all the people in the church. He know he took that chicken. I had to lay down and take a nap. I didn't reach Deacon Twilly all that day, and I just decided I might as well let the Lord handle Deacon Twilly. I laid down, and I just commenced to tossing and turning, and I just couldn't get comfortable. I guess the Lord was working with me. How could I have all the mean feelings and feel so evil over a few pieces of chicken? Lord help me. Well, my phone rang early the next morning, and I could see that it was the number from the church. I answered the phone, and it was the janitor. He said, Sister Williams, good morning. I heard all the ruckus that was happening over at the church kitchen on yesterday. And I just wanted to be the first to call you and tell you that I found 2 pieces of chicken over behind the stove. It seems like your mystery has been solved. I thanked the janitor, and I told him how the Lord worked on me all night long. About how evil and hateful I was over some chicken. We laughed and we hung up the phone. I didn't even have the heart to tell the janitor that there was 3 pieces of chicken on that plate. I learned a very valuable lesson that day. That sometimes to keep the peace, some things are left best left over behind the stove. Just leave it alone. I hope you have enjoyed episode 2 of Cut and Paint Tells Stories. And when you get a chance, get your own copy of Deborah Wright's book, The Year Uncle Bubba Jack Died and Other Family Reunion Stories. You can find it on Amazon.com or message her on Facebook. And if you enjoy these episodes, please subscribe on YouTube, and you'll get a personal notification when Cut and Paint tells stories. Thank you.